Hey guys. Give me a second here. Who comes aboard this evening? Some nights we can be quite active, and other nights not so much. Nights. It's like just about 5:30, which is barely evening. But for me, it's night, and it feels like night. Hey, Kat. Kat says hello. So, Kat, how was your day off? What did you do? What did you do that was fun? Just us. You know what? Thank you so much for spending um your downtime, your day off, um, hanging out with me. It's very much appreciated. Give me a second. All right, who else we have here? We have the legendary princess. Appreciate you coming in. Kat says, my day was pretty uneventful for fun. I played on the ukulele and did breath work with Yogi on his live stream, and that is much appreciated. I did hear just a couple notes of the ukulele, which I really appreciated. Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare says, hi, sir. Nightmare, how are you? Hey, what's new in the football world? With football, for my American friends, I mean soccer. Princess says, just out here waiting for my son for the bus. A little cold out here. It's a little cold out for us today, too. It's weird. We had 3 days in a row of 80 plus temperatures, topping out at about 85. And now it's low 50s. Right now, it might even be in the 40s. Kat says, waves at Legendary. Oh, thank you so much, Legendary. Said she shared the live on our community. Much appreciated. Hey, Soul Stars, how are you? Double tap screen for Yogi. I appreciate you coming back in. Hey, for those who are newest member, Soul Stars, of the members channel, she went to gift a membership for someone this morning. Such a kind gesture. And guess who was gifted? Soul Stars. Imagine that. Lucy says, hey, Yogi Eric. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, how are you? Lucy says, hi to everyone. Nightmare says, watching the Real Madrid game just now, Yogi. It's been great. It's on break right now. So that's your team, right? Or one of your teams. Seppa says, hey, Lucy, hope you had a lovely sunny day today. My guess, cold. My guess it was cold for Lucy. Soul starts laughing. Cat waves at Lucy. Lucy says, I'm doing great. How are you, Yogi Eric? I'm doing good, Lucy. Thanks for asking. We had a lively time on my last live stream. We sat around and made odd noises at each other. Literally. Nemo says PSG, which, by the way, is based out of Paris. I don't know if everyone realizes that. The P in PCSG stands for Paris. Just thought I'd, not everyone is as informed about European football as I am. I thought I would share that information. What would happen if they ever played against each other, Nightmare? Cat says I met a neighbor child. He gifted me a lotus flower seed. Wow, it's a nice gift. It's a thoughtful gift. Let's see. YNTJ says Jesus is the king, no doubt. Sniper says YNT. Jay, greetings. Whom is the queen? Nightmare says very good, Yogi. Well, like I said, not everyone knows what we know, Nightmare. Eventually, I'll be sitting here and doing my live stream wearing a PSG jersey. They all call jerseys, right? So happy April. Happy April's Fools. April Fools. We were already pranked. Eric the Point came in and said, Yogi, for personal reasons that I can't get into, I'm going to stop my channel. I need to, what was it? End his channel, something along those lines. Lema says if they played against each other, which actually might happen soon in the Championship League, then I'd support PSG, but I hope it doesn't happen. Hey, why PSG over other teams? What is it about that team? DC says, I slept today away. I was up for so long, I just woke up a bit ago. Yeah, you were over 24 hours without sleep. Soulstar says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Semper says, not many know what I know. Hey, Willow. Willow says, Hi, Yogi. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. We don't keep a timeline here, about 50 hours without sleep. Was that you just couldn't sleep? Were you suffering insomnia? Willow says, How are you, Yogi? Well, I'm doing pretty good. As I got a little older with my ultra races, bodily wise, I still recovered pretty quickly. I'd always run the next day, no matter how far I ran that day. From if it was a 5K race to a 100-mile race, I'd always run the next day. But it took me longer and longer to recover from staying up all night and running. Simply says, not many want to know what I know. That's what I meant to write. Gotcha. Emma says, Yogi, I'd like nothing more than to see you on your live stream in a PSG shirt. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Amazon that real quick. There needs to be a verb. If we can Google something, what can we do when we Amazon? Is it just I Amazon something? I don't see a jersey, but I see like T-shirts. Give me a second. I don't know. I don't see one. I'll have to look around a bit. Lucy says, I do have insomnia. Bad. I take a strong pill for that, too, but it was on purpose to network my lives. That's dedication. Hey, Big Bates. Big Bates says, I know I am mad and sad. So, which one do you want to talk about first? What are you mad about? What are you sad about? Well, says, hope everyone's having a good day today. Hey, it was nice seeing your rabbits today, Willa. Nightmare says, same scroll, and I wouldn't want to send people down the rabbit hole either. It gets dark. Let's see. Willa says, bye, Big Bates. If you want to share, we're all here to help you if we can, my friend. Thank you, Willa. Sniper says, greetings, Big Bates. What's up? Lisa says, hey, Willow. Big Bates says hi. Willow says, even if you don't want to, we're here to help. I think what's best here, um, you know, to just be able to provide a space, a presence where you can be yourself. You can talk if you want to. You can listen if you want to. You can laugh. You can make a joke. Big Bates says, yes, and I'll be okay. Peasy says, Eric, where's my Amazon package? It's on the way. It might take a while as I don't have your actual name or your address. Don't know who you are. I don't know what I'm sending, but it will be on it. It's already out there. It's in the ethers. It's in the cosmic package service, whizzing its way through the universe. So expect it. Before you can get anything, you need to expect it. Will says, that's good. I'm sorry you're feeling sad, Big Bates. Nightmare says, you could probably pick up one from last season for Cheap Yogi. They do replicas if you know who to trust. I don't know who to trust. In the world of underground jersey trading, I don't know who to trust. Peasy says, hope you feel better. Thank you, Peasy. What's up, T? T says hi to everyone. Willis says, thanks, Yogi. Big Bates says, okay, lost a bunch of subscribers. They all just left. I've been posting as much as possible. Well, hey, how many did you lose? You just got one more right now. So you made up one. I see that you won. I see that you are a cat lover. Gotta love a cat lover. And that you're a fishing channel. Are you connected with Anything Possible and Skeeter and all them by any chance? So yeah, we can help fix that right away. You already got one more. Anyone here would like to subscribe to our friend Big Bates? Hey, Danny. Danny says hi to everyone. Natural Life is here. Natural Life, how are you? Emma says, Happy Easter. Emma says, Merry Christmas, T. Let's see, Sepus and Nightmare. I found that it's not worth your energy more than planting seeds until they reach a certain frequency. Enable them, you seek the truth, and it will resonate. Peasy says, how to be. Willow says, Big Bates, if it helps, you have just got a new subscriber. Thanks, Willow. So that's two new right now. Willow says, Big Bates, you only started 2 weeks ago, bro. Small steps, my friend. He says, Yogi, I'm looking forward to my birthday post. It's coming up. 25 days. Actually, 24 for you, right? I guess. Stephen says, you need 50 Big Bates. He says, Nightmare, Happy Easter. Let's see. Big Bait says, I know I just started recently. I had a ton of subscribers, like 30 subscribers. Got down to 16. Well, now we're going to focus on quality, my friend. Let's get you to 50. And then you can start doing some live streaming if you want. Hey, you're at 23 right now. So you're only 7 down. And the ones that you've made here, we got you back. You put out quality videos. And by quality, I mean things that are meaningful to you. And you'll just keep growing. Well, it says I will check out your channel. Later, Big Baits, I've subbed. That will look after. Natural Life with Athena gives us a trophy. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Danny gives us a wave. Nightmare says, true scroll, I can't be bothered with the whole conspiracy theory. Insult. Rula says, how was your day, Yogi? It was quiet today. It was good. I filmed some more turtles. I got a couple shots of some deer. I did get another one of a hawk. Not a great one, though. Lisa says, I do have a live stream set up for 7 a.m. tomorrow. All right, good. I'll be looking for it. I might change it to a donation thing for a GoFundMe of the family over the 3-year-old death of my cousins. She contacted me and asked me to help her. Hey, if you want to share a post for the GoFundMe link, and I'll share it on my page as well as other social media. Danny waves at Natural Life. Sniper has sub Big B. Where does that put him now? 23. Danny says, Yogi, I'm super happy today. What's up, Danny? First off, I'm really happy to hear that. I like it when our friend Danny is happy. Will says, I'm not good at the moment, but I don't know. Hope everyone is good. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? Soulstar says, hey, Bumblebee T. So, hey, if you sub to Big Baits, leave a comment on one of his videos, and that way it gives them the opportunity to get back. Also, I think it well, for one, it definitely helps the channel. Let me know if anyone wants or needs to do some sort of breath work this evening. We'll definitely do it. All right, everyone's saying hi. Johnny Cash, what's up, my friend? Johnny Cash says, I got 2 months until another part of my family wedding in the hills of Tennessee. We have quite a few friends from Tennessee. Beautiful state, very diverse state. Will says, Yogi, can we do some breath work? Sooner than later. I might need to go soon. Not soon, just a bit worried about my guinea pig. What's going on with your guinea pig? But yes, we can. Jimmy says, I'm okay. Thanks. How are you? Doing pretty good, Jamie. Lisa says, thank you. This is the GoFundMe. All right, I just brought the link up. Well, they've done quite well. He says, Jimmy Brown, could you get in touch with me privately? It's about your channel. What's up, Dan? How you doing? T says, say Dan. T says, Lucy, what's it for? Sorry, I've been multitasking. Cousin's family was in a car accident. Johnny says, I would go see my past life things too. Let's see. Ego was says, greetings. Always wonder if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Of course, I always wonder if I'm pronouncing anything correctly. Jamie says, Bumblebee TY. Willa says, she isn't eating. I noticed last night and all day I've been home just making sure she was eating, hasn't eaten or drank one bit. So I know their teeth grow fast. So, of course, need to eat to keep them small. Just a bit worried. Understood. It's Rusty. Hey, prayers for Rusty and for you. I know how worrisome that can be. Johnny Cash says, I would go to my museum in Nashville, Tennessee. That would be the place to do it. I wouldn't mind going to the Grand Ole Opry sometime. He says, oops. I'd rather keep it private. I got email and Facebook. Jamie says, okay. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan says, so everyone in the chat. Jonathan, how are you? Ego Wise says, perfect. Thank you. Hey, thank you for letting me know that. Of course, now I'll probably proceed. I got it right the first time, and now I'll probably mess it up. He says Semper says to Willow, is Vader pure black like my Turglet? I have a wizard that was small speckles of white like stars. I would go visit my past life grave too. It's in Hendersonville, Tennessee, Garden Funeral Home. Jonathan says hello to Jamie Brown. He says, Willow, I do hope Rusty feels better and at least starts drinking. Might need a vet if not. Hey, does your vet treat guinea pigs? Stephen says both black Rusty cats though. Nightmare's gonna be right back. Is the game starting? Willis says, yeah, I don't know when if I should go to the vets or wait, but I don't know how long they can eat for just because guinea pigs' teeth always keep growing. I didn't know that. She says, Sniper Vader is fully black. So, hey, how long has it been without food or water? He says, hey, Jonathan and Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash says, and that's where I be when I passed away again. Ego says it's 23:51 here, so good night. See you soon. See you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Yoda says, Willow says, yeah, B, I know she hasn't all day. Yesterday, I'll give you a deal. Well, good. I know it's evening for you, right? It is evening for you? So, yeah, maybe tomorrow, trip to the vet might be in order. He says, Willow, can guinea pigs eat fruit? I know watermelon is great for hydration, but I've never had a guinea pig. Just thinking it's easier to eat and very juicy. Oh, you got plenty of time ahead of you, Johnny Cash. 2079. Willow says, since last night, yes, I know the science behind why the teeth keep growing. That why they eat a lot to keep their teeth down. It's 10:53. Johnny Cash says to be a billionaire in this life. Well, good. Are you one now, or you will be? Eagle says Germany here. I guess 6 hours in front. I think so. I think that's it. Oops. I got to take my supplement in just a minute. Bo says, yeah. They can. I've tried her with that. And mint leaves. This small, nice to keep her, nice to get her to eat, but still no. Yeah, so I guess it's too late to go to the vet now. But first thing in the morning, Johnny Cash says, I will be soon next year. Me and my dad would open a company. Oh, hey, early congratulations, my friend. Ego gives us the flex and the thumbs up, or the two fingers up, the peace sign. We get some unicorn vibes. Bo says, nope, there's 24/7. Are you up for going to the vet tonight? Hey, Adam. Adam says to everyone, hey, Adam, how was your trip to the airport this morning? Adam had a great idea for a T-shirt from our conversation that we had this morning. I make my living being kind. That's the proper phrase, right? I make my living being kind. Johnny Cash says that it would make millions. Well, good. I hope you do some good with your millions. Jimmy says, slow sweat and a smiling together. Take my supplement. T, have you taken your supplements yet? Phyllis says, yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking, but she is eating. It's like, well, my big old fluffy, he stopped eating. They gave him something, didn't do much. I just don't want to lose another guinea pig in that way. I know you don't. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Adam says, uneventful, not many people on the road at 3 a.m. Yeah, I guess not. He says, sorry, I have some technical problems here. Hey, Willow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, if anyone ever wanted to try it. We haven't done it in a while. Tapping, EFT tapping, emotional freedom therapy. You do the meridian points, specific ones. The body's filled with them. These are major ones correspond with Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. You just tap different parts, start here, side, under, under the arm, two fingers, top of the head. You're looking for specific spots that resonates the best. And you can repeat healing phrases. Very often, a script is given where you begin with, let's say we're dealing with anxiety. Even though I experience anxiety, I know that I have the capacity to relieve the stress, to relieve anxiety, to be at peace, to be at ease, to love myself, no matter what seems to be occurring right now. And that even as I'm tapping, my anxiety disappears. Or I like to do it with Ho'oponopono. T says, thank you, Yogi. Do it now. Jonathan says, I'm sorry, Yogi. I was most likely being a fool this morning. Jonathan, my friend, you're never being a fool. Let me tell you something in all sincerity. You are okay with me. You are always okay with me. There's not a single thing you can do to not be okay with me. You can completely relax and be yourself here in this chat. Only thing I ever ask of anyone, don't hurt other people. Hey, Rhea. Rhea says hi. So, Ho'oponopono is Hawaiian shamanism. It is the art of reconciliation and forgiveness. And it's the same type of forgiveness as used. He says tapping is good. It is good. It's the same type of forgiveness that is used in A Course in Miracles. So it's 4 phrases. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. But we're not saying we're sorry to someone or to some event or to something. We're saying, I'm sorry because I am a direct and vital participant in a participatory universe. By sheer virtue, hey, Michael, of there being nothing but one mind of consciousness itself, I recognize that you are hurt. I recognize that things need to be reconciled, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me in that I just didn't know that I could accept responsibility for what was happening. Thank you, as in now that I know, and now I can ask for forgiveness. And I love you seals the deal, because love is all there is. So I like doing my tapping, repeating those 4 phrases, because it's all healing intention. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I'm experiencing. Please forgive me because I know that I have the responsibility that I can heal myself, my ability to respond. Thank you. Because now that I know this, not only can I heal myself, but I can use these powerful tools to help other people heal as well. I love you. So let's give it a try sometime when you're feeling up for it. Hey, Kit Kat. Kit Kat says, hey. He says, so Rhea, how are you today? Did you have an okay day? Rhea said, yeah. Nanu says, doing good, Michael, thanks. Jonathan says, Yogi, you are great. I love you for how you treat me and everyone else. You know, I treat people how I would like to be treated. Michael says, you're welcome, Nightmare and Yogi. I have a very first episode of season 2 up and going. Awesome. Season 2. Misuse Untold by Michael Burkeen. I hope to see you guys there. So when can we expect that, Michael? Well, it says it's not. She is not eating. Oh, it's not an it, and she's not eating. So yeah, I might want to consider the vet. He says, "Very quote. Sorry, misspell your name. Tag what my last message is for you." Rhea says, "I know." Will says, "I don't know what to do." When in doubt, go to the vet. If you don't know what to do, the answer is probably go to the vet. Because here's the thing: if you go to the vet, you know for certain, and if there's anything they can do, they'll go ahead and do it. Jamie says, "Kit Kat Crafts and being good." You, Michael says, "It's already posted." The only thing that I see, Michael, was up 17 hours ago. Oh, no, I see it. Mysteries Untold, Season 2, Episode 1. All right. I will have it up. I'm looking forward to it. Grace says, "I'm just asking." Kit Kat says, "Could be better." What's going on, Kit Kat? And premiere will be Friday at 9 a.m. Okay, that's a good time for me. We are an hour's difference. Jason says, "That's my buddy Yogi." What's up, Jason? How are you? Michael says, "Yeah, I posted it last night." Nightmare says, "Hey to Jason." Michael said, "I had to go to town today." Gotcha. Kit Kat says, "Hey to Jason." Yep. Willa says, "Can we do breath work before I go to the vets?" Yes. Hey, Kay. Kay says, "So Yogi in chat, working and listening in." I appreciate that, Kay. Jason says, "Hey to Yoda." Hey, Hacker. Welcome in, my friend. Anyone else up for some breath work? Well, Rhea, we never want to know what's the worst that could happen. Jesus is great, just relaxing at home. Bought some potato salad at Walmart, started eating it. Had wax paper in it. That's not good. So it says, "Yes, of course." Great. Let me know when you are ready, Willow, and we'll get started. Nightmare says, "I need it, Yogi. Madrid had me stressed." Is the game over? Michael says, "I just want to say thank you to everyone here who helped me get to where I am because I'm back in the 600 Club today." Awesome. And well deserved. Well, Rhea, as you're not a vet, probably not best to give out veterinary advice, I would think. Type says, "To Willa, I do get my two cats a collar and a bell. Does Vader have one?" Songahan says, "Puppy Mom, we were streaming too." Yeah, she was doing a members only, right? Or did she also do a regular one? I see that she has an upcoming one tomorrow. Well, 9 a.m. I will do my best to be there. Always like supporting my friends. Uh, my cat came running in when you guys were talking about collars and bells. Like, don't get any idea because I ain't gonna wear a collar or a bell. Well, it says yes, sniper. Yoda has a collar and a bell and a tracker on his collar. Good. He says, Ray, I quote, it might be best Willow decides that she knows her guinea pig best and it needs. Excellent suggestion. Sunghead says, not at no, a regular stream. Huh. I'm sorry I missed that. Let's see. Michael says, I need that been a car dealership today. Met Auto appears. That's one thing I don't miss about having a car. He says, Willow, your pet the pig might be dehydrated and the vet can sort that easy. Hey nobody. Appreciate you coming in. Sunghan says she was eating candy in stream. Huh. What kind of candy was she eating? All right, what breath work? I was thinking the one that seems to resonate with so many people is 4462. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 6, and holding for 2. There's something about adding in that breath retention. Breath retention, especially in short amounts, are very, very powerful. There's some breath work where we hold for longer periods. Sometimes when I'm doing breath of fire, I'll hold for 30. When I'm doing my alternate nostril breathing, anulom vilom, I hold for 20. But there's magic in those short ones. Jonathan says, well, I'm going to go, Yogi. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Now, that's the one I was thinking. However, if someone has a suggestion, we can always see how that works too. Well, it says, B, I'm worried that she's not eating. She drank in the morning, just not now. But she's just eaten since 12 a.m. You know what? To a certain extent, it's okay if she isn't eating as long as she's drinking water. I mean, of course, you don't want to wait too long if she's not eating, but it's less worrisome if at least she's drinking some water. Jason says, hope everyone is having a great evening. Thank you, Jason. T says, Rand, what have you been up to today? I had a relaxing day, an appointment that went very well. Hey, this is off topic. I don't know why what T said reminded me. I'm thinking about getting an e-bike, an electric bike, which seems kind of odd for me as I like working for stuff. So, you know, previously I thought about getting a single speed bike because you got to work harder to get anywhere. But because I don't have a car, I'm thinking, you know what? There's some places I could get to on an e-bike fairly quickly. I do get some exercise in, but I get to places a little bit faster. It wouldn't interfere with my workouts really, so it wouldn't be like I'm adding something in that's stressful. Because I was just when he said appointments, and I realized that I don't even go to any appointments because I can't get there right now. Um, that maybe an e-bike might be a solution. Willa says Vader has black and red Vader like dark Vader colors on my channel, and finds Vader's hard to describe. Jason says, "Welcome, family." Thank you, Jason. Hey, Jason, any more words on getting to Tennessee? Michael says, me too, Yogi. E-bike seems cool. It does. My only worry is, I thought about some of the places I can go to film things. Um, like we got a couple ponds I used to run to, um, about 5 or 6 miles away. I could get there pretty quick, but I very seldom see people paying attention on bikes. They miss all kinds of stuff that if you're walking or even running, that you pick up and see. Like that hawk eating a snake. If I was on a bike, I would have missed it. Nightmare says some of those bikes can be real fast, Yogi. I like them, but I don't have one. I have a car. Be kind of nice to have a car again. I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford one, to be honest with you. I might have made a mistake of getting rid of mine, but honestly, I couldn't. It was going to be about 3,000 or more dollars just to get it able to pass inspection, and then it probably would have been another 1,000 getting the inspection and the title and all the other stuff. Not to mention a few $100 to get um, insurance. So we're talking probably 5K, which at the time would have been a huge chunk of my savings, which means I would have my car up, but I wouldn't be here talking to you guys now. I'd be working. Um, However, on the flip side of that, if I had a car, uh, I could get a job, but I still wouldn't be here now. I'd be working. Also, man, I don't know if you guys know this. I have a birthday coming up, and I'm going to be 60 years old. Do I want to go back in retail management if I'd even get a job back in management at the age of 60? Nightmare says, I'm looking to get an electric car soon. Mocha has an electric car. Hey, Ray, I'm sorry to hear about that, about your guinea pig. Evan says, hey, man, without my false ego, I feel hopeless. I hope it's environmental. What do you mean? Without your ego, you wouldn't be able to feel hopeless. It would literally be an impossibility to feel hopeless without an ego. Does that make sense, Evan? He says, Ray, quote, you had guinea pigs too? How many and what names? I had gerbils when I was young. I never had any guinea pigs, gerbils. I had a girlfriend who had hamsters. I always had dogs and cats. And yes, I mentioned this before and took a ton of crap for it. I had hermit crabs when I was a kid. They were pretty cool. Don't make fun of me for having having hermit crabs. Red says, but it's fine, Yoda. I might stop eating. And let's see. Red says, I was probably 5, so can't remember his name. I'm a lot older now. So, hey, Rhea, you've often heard us talk about the three gates. Is what you're saying, what you're about to say, is it true? Is what you're about to say necessary? And is what you're about to say kind? So, we sort of ask people to respect those three things. Is anything that you said true? Is there anything that you said that was necessary? And was it anything that you said kind? And do you think that maybe out of respect for me, not even going to talk about anyone else here in the channel, out of respect for me, since to be honest, uh, you're here hanging out, out of respect for me, Would you be willing to entertain those three things? Would you be willing to think about what you're about to type? And is it true? And I'm not saying it isn't true. So that's the first gate. The second gate is it necessary? Was it absolutely necessary to say that? And if the answer is no, then I would ask you not to say it. And then the last, is it kind? I'm almost tempted to do away with the other two and just give you one. Is it kind? Is what I'm about to say kind? Let's see. Well, here's the thing. When you think about uh, wasn't being mean, how do you know how someone else is going to take that? This is when we practice empathy. What if you imagined, I wonder how that person would feel if I said this? What if you imagine, hey, I wonder if I was at my worst? See you, Jonathan. Thank you for coming in. Hey, I will try to contact you tomorrow. What if you imagine how would I feel if I was at my worst? If I was emotionally vulnerable? Because you know what? When you say something unkind, you're not just affecting Willow, you affect everyone here in the chat. That's all we'll say about that. Anyway, Evan says, I feel like an imposter trying to be strong, but hopeless because I found more than being strong. I'm a people pleaser because I feel not up to par with other people. So, hey, Evan, you know all that. And the reason why we know that you know all that, the reason why I know, because you just shared it with me. If you know it, just hold it in your awareness. You don't even need to try to make changes. Everything changes on its own in awareness. Feeling like an imposter is a wonderful thing because now you can discover who you truly are, who you think you are as a people pleaser, fawning over people, being hopeless. Indeed, that's an imposter. That's not who you are. Those are things that who you truly are, those are things that you experience. And an experience isn't the thing itself. I've experienced being sunburned before. Does that make me sunburned? I've experienced all kinds of things, as has you and everyone here in the chat. That doesn't make us the experience, though. It makes us that which is present for the experience to happen. If you just keep coming back to that, things begin to change. Willa says, I'm just getting in my car. Tell me when you're doing breath work. Let's do it now, Willa. Let's see. So, Rhea, be kind. Let's see. Simple says, Rhea, quote, the most you have spoken in one time. Look at all that love. All right, let's do some breath work. Evan says, thanks, man. You're welcome, Evan. Who you are, I'll say this real quick and then we'll do a breath work. Who you truly, truly are, which is beyond word, beyond experience, beyond even description, is so much greater than you can even begin to imagine because you can't imagine the infinite. It's beyond our capacity to imagine. And you are the infinite. Jonathan says, I try to leave, but it's hard for me to stay away from Yogi and the family. Well, hey, we appreciate you being here. All right, breath work. So we're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, hold for a count of 2. Through the nose. We are going to do the Ujjayi breath, that ha sound, as we breathe in and as we breathe out. That's the cat breath, as Willa likes to call it. So Lana says, your neighbors, top and bottom of the screen, are 2 beautiful transvestites. I don't know what you mean. How are you, Selena? All right. So, hey, Rhea, I know this is not your favorite thing to do. You're not a breathwork fan. For those who are, and for those who are going to participate, if you can close your eyes. Give me 1 second. Close your eyes and relax. Close your eyes and begin to relax. Bring your focus, a soft focus, all the way down past your navel. This is the root chakra. It's about 6 inches past your navel. Just put your attention there for a second. This is the seat of power. This is our physicality. Put a soft gaze there just for an instant, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow your attention to travel up to the navel center itself. Feel the belly rise and fall with every breath. Breathing in, the belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls back. Just notice the belly. Our awareness travels up to the heart center, filled with love, filled with light. Every breath. Our chest expands with love. Through our intent, we raise the light right up, right in the throat area, lower throat. Keeps traveling up until we get to the third eye, right between the eyebrows. This is where we want to focus our gaze as we do our breath work. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. Through the nose, making that ujjayi, that ha sound. We're going to hold for 4, exhale for 6, and hold for 2. Hi, Sue. So we're beginning, breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold. 1, 2. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2. Last breath. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2. Relax. Breath returns to normal. Our last point of attention was right between the eyebrows. That little point of light. Allow that light to travel upwards, top of the head, the crown of the head, the crown chakra, and let that light shine out. Just let it shine. Nowhere specific. Just shining to all the world. You are that light, and that light is you. Using our breath, we come in contact, conscious contact, with who we truly are. And so it is. With that, when you're ready, open your eyes. I'll see you in the chat. Joshua, my friend, thank you so much. Very kind of you, my friend. Joshua says, this is the amazing, energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. Hello to you, Joshua. How are you? So, gave our friend Rhea just a bit of a timeout. Only because I like Rhea. I like talking with Rhea. But at a certain point, when the entire conversation becomes about Rhea, we take a break. And we welcome Rhea back in. And we'll continue the conversation, and then we'll take a break. At a certain point, I hope Rhea will think, you know what, I wouldn't mind hanging out for a little bit longer. He says, hey, Joshua, how are you? Got the trolley surfing down to an art. Trolley surfing. So we'll try again tomorrow. Soulstar says, I feel all tingly all through my crown and palms. So it is. Awesome. This is going to be one of my favorite breaths. Joshua says, you're welcome, Yogi. That's how you smile. It snuck in there, did it? Joshua says, I'm good, Yogi. How are you? I'm good too, Joshua. This is April. And Joshua should be remonetized April 21st. Hey, Monkey Man. Nemo says, let's see. Well, it says, thank you, my friend. I just got to the vets. I was doing driving. Thanks, Yogi. I needed that. So I'm so scared to get out of my car and go. Well, you're there. So let's get some help. Now you're going to be able to get some help. You'll get some answers to your questions. Danny says, Yogi, I agree with you. Rare quote. Thank you, Danny. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's always welcome here. But here's what I'm starting to consider. Not everyone is welcome for the entire conversation at the expense of everyone else who is welcome here. So I don't like doing that. And I have good reasons not to like doing that. But at the same time, you guys are doing me this great, great service of being here, of being my friends. It's an awesome responsibility. So I do want to continue welcoming Rhea, and I will continue welcoming Rhea, but not at your expense. Not when you guys, again, are here hanging out. Do me a favor. Monkey Man says, I'm 8 away from 1K. I'm so excited. Hey, is there anyone here not subscribed to Monkey Man? That's big. Hey, Monkey Man, how's your watch hours? He says, Nightmare waiting for you. Hey, Destiny. Destiny says, so Eric McCarty, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Destiny. Destiny, Brian Lane came in yesterday and said that you have a video, probably already has, hit the 1 million mark. That's awesome. Well, it says, yes, goodbye, my friend. Going inside. I will keep you updated, my friend, and have a good night. My friend Yogi, hopefully they will answer my question, and I hope she is okay. Bye. Talk tomorrow. Yep, if it's a matter of being dehydrated, they'll fix that up right away. Danny waves at Monkey Man's production. He says they don't do well around childish behavior. It can be tough, but I go by everyone you come in contact with. They're either extending love or they're asking for help and healing. But if it was just me, that would be one thing. I can talk forever to just about anyone. You guys probably know that. But again, taking in everyone into account. Nightmare says, we appreciate it, Yogi. I know it's hard for you, and you don't like to do that. Thank you, Nightmare. And I appreciate everyone's patience. Destiny says, so did just win Sue. T says, so Dr. Destiny, great to see you. How are you on your week? He says, well, okay, take care. Fingers crossed. Nightmare says, don't worry, T. My bad. It's nothing. Hey, I'm thinking about putting my Twitter back active just so I can be able to talk to you, Nightmare. I know that's your only other form of social media. Jesse says, yes, Eric McCarty, I tagged you on my community page. Why haven't I seen that? However, I'm bringing your community page up now. There it is. Check out my short video. It just hit 1 million views. Thanks for your support, Eric McCarty. 1 million views. Hey, you always have my support. My channel took shape under the presence, the guidance, and the love of Destiny Forever Walks PhD. She was here from the beginning when I was stumbling about, encouraged me to talk about the things that I love talking about, and help shape the direction. I will forever be appreciative. He says, Nightmare, I look forward to your contact. Will you sing me happy birthday this month? That's a good question. Is Nightmare going to sing? Is he going to sing me happy birthday? Nightmare says, without that, Yogi, I could connect to you on WhatsApp, WhatsApp app, through Twitter. I just don't want to post my number on here is all. Gotcha. I would have to re-download WhatsApp. I took it off because I was running out of space on my phone. I got 500 and some nature videos that I need to post. And counting. Destiny says, I'm doing great. T, how are you doing? He says, Yogi PM. Gotcha. Our friend Bumblebee T is coming up, guys. Danny says, Yogi, today is Jason's birthday. It is Jason's birthday. Thank you, Danny. Hello, T.
Hiya, hang on. Hang on, I've got a bit of a problem.
Joshua wants to know, is Nightmare going to sing me a congratulations song this month when I get monetized again? Nightmare. Big questions. What's it going to be? Joshua wants to know, is Nightmare says I better practice my singing.
I'm here.
All right. Kat says, hey, T.
Hey, all. I want to share something positive that happened yesterday. Some of you will know that in January I attempted to go to a pub, to a social group, and I haven't really gone to pubs often because of my situation. It's difficult with autism and social anxiety. But I had plans yesterday afternoon and they got destroyed. And I felt quite frustrated. And I saw that this same event was on. And I said to myself, I really want to go. And the event was in a pub in another town. And I had to take public transport. And for those of you that don't know, I'm in a wheelchair, a manual wheelchair. So it takes a lot of effort to get from A to B. And I just said to myself, why not? I want to go. And what I did was I didn't set myself up for the huge goal of getting to the right pub with the social group. I set myself the goal of getting to the town and to having a pint, whether it's a pint of water or a pint of cider. So I got myself ready, kept self-talk, kept saying what the benefit of going to that group would be, how that I would hopefully make some connections of a similar interest. And I left home. I got to the train station. I bought my ticket, and within 4 minutes, I had departed on the train, and I hadn't had time to really sit at the platform and think about it and bottle it out. I then ended up at the destination. I felt a bit overwhelmed in a strange train station. I hadn't been to that town for over 20 years, and the train station I was in was a brand new line going through it. So I asked this guard to help me to the exit, and he did. And I had to say, all you go to is go to a pub and have a drink. And in the lay-by outside was a bus. I approached it. The driver was a bit off with me, and I pointed out that I couldn't get on the bus until he dropped the ramp. And I'm just asking, do you go to this pub where the social group is? And eventually he became a bit kinder. He came out of the hatch where he drives, like, came off the bus, looked at my phone. Oh, I don't know what you mean. And then we enlarged and we sized up the map, and he was like, oh yeah, I drive up that road. I got on the bus and he didn't even charge me. In the UK, you pay for your bus. While I was on the train, I took a picture and sent it to my mate, who then starts panicking, going, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Because he thought I was upset with his friend who I was supposed to meet earlier, and thought that I was going there. But when I got to the town, I said where I was going. But I needed to do some breath work on the tube, because I could really feel like the butterflies in my stomach. And I felt so nervous. And I actually was like, I sat on the train and I'm like, am I really doing this? How have I done this so far? I don't understand. And I'm having this running commentary in my head. And I'm trying to stay positive. And I'm just saying, even if you get to the town, you have a pint of a pub, and you don't get to the other pub where the social group is because your anxiety, that's fine. And I thought, then I'll just come back. What have I lost? Nothing. So when I saw this bus, I got on, after the interaction with the driver, I got on the bus. I didn't have a clue how many stops. I was expecting the driver to tell me when to get off the bus, and he didn't. And I saw, by tracking it on my phone on the map, that we were on the right street. And I knew which number the pub with the social group was. And all of a sudden, we've gone past 30 numbers past it. So I press the bell and I get off the bus, and I have to go all the way up to the pub with the social group. Then I hit another barrier, but I was like, okay, I can't find a drop curb to get my wheelchair down and cross the road. So I then had to go the opposite way of where I got off the bus to find a little side road to get off the pavement and then cross the main road. And then I was about 3 shops away from the pub, and I'm really starting to crap it. And I thought, oh, I'll phone my friend that was asking me, where you going, where you going? And he's autistic. And I know that he doesn't like phone calls, but I know that he was there for me. He spoke to me about 10 minutes outside. And he was like, you can do this, girl. I know you can. And I said, yep, I can. I did some breath work. I had a bit of vape that calmed me down. And I contacted the host of the social group. He didn't pick up his phone. But I was like, that's fine. I am not going to panic. I'm not going to stress. I do not like walking into strange places with strangers. I find it too much for me. And this host came out, greeted me. How you doing? And I went, I'm crapping it. And he went, but you got this far and you've done the hardest part, haven't you? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, I haven't been to one of these socials for 10 plus years. He went, look at how far you come. Don't you deserve a drink? And I'm like, yes. I went to the social group and bought a lovely pint of cider and joined the social group and stayed there about 3 hours. And then some of them were going back my way, and even one got off at my train stop. And I had an amazing night, considering 2 months prior I had a full-blown panic attack before I even left my front door.
That's awesome, T.
And if I can do an achievement like that with so many barriers, you all can make some sort of achievement tomorrow. Whether it's like talk to somebody, whether it's go to a shop that you don't know. But I definitely had a win yesterday, and I am so damn proud. I'm still in shock from it. Did I really do that? I wasn't drunk. You like the way that I say cider?
You notice he called me out for that too?
You called it cider, did you? I didn't.
No, I didn't. No. Sniper called me out. Eric, take note.
Yeah. So in the UK, you call it cider. If you live in the southwest where it's made, it's called cider.
Cider.
So and cider. Go on, say it. Side. Side is in, and then
Yeah, cider.
Yeah. Well done.
Yep, that's the way I always say it.
And I told Yogi about this earlier. And he was gobsmacked. You know, like that. I must have just been in a different frame of mind, and I was determined. And I also didn't set myself the whole goal. I set myself 2 little parts. I set myself 2 little parts. Get to the town and go in any pub. And there was about 4 pubs that I could have gone past. There was even one on the concourse at the train station. So I could have got off the train, gone in the pub, got back on the train and gone home. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. You've got the nerves in abundance. And sometimes it is impossible, but sometimes you can push.
True.
Just push a little at a time.
Nightmare said.
And when you get to that, then you think, okay, so I've done that much. Can I do a little bit more? Go on.
Nightmare said, that's great, T. Great news, T. I'm so happy for you. Even after setback, you turned it into a positive. Your story made me smile and gave me motivation for my own challenges.
Nightmare, what is your next challenge then? Abigail, thank you. Hi, Leo.
Thanks for coming in, Leo.
But
That's awesome, T.
even though you've got these barriers, it doesn't mean that you cannot take any steps forward. I saw my trauma therapist today, and his first comment after he came back from his holiday is, I'm surprised you're smiling so much. And when I told him my achievements, he was like, I am gobsmacked. But you need to be proud of what you've achieved and reward yourself. And I will be rewarding myself. Haven't quite worked out what.
I was going to ask you if you knew what.
No, and I am going to be buying some stuff for my birthday as well. So I imagine it will all be together.
Which
But
is
this event runs every month, and you know what? I plan to go next month. And they also have some at some other pubs in that town. One I know is not wheelchair accessible. And the other, I think there's another one, is, if I'm well enough, I will attempt to go. And any one of you can ask me at the end of May or middle of May, did you get there?
Nightmare says his next challenge is to whoop my social anxiety's ass.
I think it's you'd love to learn to ride a unicorn as well, Nightmare.
It shouldn't be too difficult. So, T, we're going to wrap things up in a minute. I'm going to head to bed.
That's
I
fine.
I appreciate you sharing your story.
And Nightmare, when I was about 20, I did try to ride a unicorn, a unicycle. I used to go to a guy that runs some circus classes, and I did walk on stilts quite often.
Nightmare says to ride something, I just can't remember what.
Something with a wheel. So, anyway, I wanted to share that with the community because there was a lot of challenges I had to overcome to get there. But the fact that when I got to the station, bought a ticket, it's usually like 20 minutes before I get on a train with assistance with my wheelchair. I was on that train in 4 minutes and I was gone. It was just the timing. Train had come in, the guards were there, got me on the train, and I'm like, am I really doing this? So even if you've got to question yourself, there's no harm in taking a few steps forward, everyone.
This is true. Sometimes you don't even need to take the whole step. You can just point yourself in the right direction.
And I did the breath work on the train and I did the breath work on the bus. The bus was static for about 15, 20 minutes. And I'm starting to panic then, but I've got all these people looking at me. It is Nightmare. But listen, you don't have to fight them all together at once. You can fight the smallest demon first, can't you? Thank you, Yogi, for the breath work. It does help.
You're welcome. We've been doing it, you and I, quite some time.
We've been doing it, I would say, a year because I came to you in March.
Yep.
And Yogi also taught me when I was stressed in hospital to hum. And Yogi knows exactly what I mean by that because we had many conversations about a certain member of staff that I found impossible to get on with.
Yep.
And one of the staff commented, why do you only hum when he's on shift? I was like, do I? I didn't need to tell him why. It was to calm down, and it did help, didn't it, that day?
It did. Humming, we hummed today. And you and I hummed today, too.
We did. And we did the Uji breath as well.
Yep. I'm happy to do breathwork sessions with anyone if you reach out to me. Nightmare says it's so hard to fight our demons. I would suggest not to fight your demons. To learn to love your demons And when you do, you realize that demons aren't real. They seem real as long as they're here, as long as they're lasting. But when you really get that deep realization that only love is real, nothing unreal exists, meaning demons don't really exist, you see right through them and they lose their power little by little by little.
Can I respond to Squirrel's
Hey,
comment?
Brian, sure.
So Squirrel has wrote, my only problem with humming is giving my position away. Well, Squirrel, as you climb trees, you could pretend to be a bumblebee, couldn't you?
There you go. Sniper had a
And
problem.
bumblebees are part of nature, and no one's really go hunting for an odd bumblebee that's humming.
Hey, L Dog. So, William, it was completely random.
Hi, William. Hi, L Dog.
All right, so I need to close things up and get ready to get to bed. I got my own breath work
Or
to do.
Squirrel could be a hummingbird. So Nightmare said. That's a good
This is
idea.
true. Nightmare says, what happened? We're just making conversation, William.
Thank you for having me up.
Yep, you're welcome. Always.
And love and light to all, and namaste. And the little steps eventually make a bigger step. I never thought I was going to do it, ever. I've wanted to go for over 6 months. And I was like, why not? What have I got to lose? A train fare? A pint? A nightmare. Happy Christmas, Easter, New Year, and your birthday.
Happy birthday to everyone. All right, so with that, I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. T, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to see everyone tomorrow. If you're around, come on by and hang out again.
Take care, all.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Yogi.
You're welcome.